So, oh, I got you.
Oh. He come prepared. He didn't bring his Mustang, but he brought some hand sanitizer.
Why you gotta take it there?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, you dripping, you leaking.
Hold on, let me wipe this real fast. Alright guys, what's up? We're out here, Fayetteville Motorsports Park. It's Sunday. We're gonna do this little cash day style race that Austin put together. Less than 100 people, so we abide by the governor's order. So we're just out here. You can see there ain't a lot of people here. Hopefully we'll have 7, 8, 10 cars, maybe somewhere in that range. But we'll see. We're out here, we're gonna have fun anyway. We're gonna test this new wing out. They just sprayed the track, so the track looks pretty good, honestly. We're fixing to ride down there now and take a look at it and see how sticky it is. Oh, I feel some tire shake coming on today. Tire shake city. Ah. I was hoping Austin was throwing together a no prep race. Clearly that is not the case. It is sticky. Yeah, we'll just throw some power to it and see what happens. Yeah, it's gonna shake my teeth out. Looks good though. Be a good race if you're fast, which I'm not. Okay, so we just rolled up here. We're fixing to make our first pass. So we're excited. We'll be doing first round, I guess, in a few minutes. We got Randy out here. Brandon is over there. Well, he's a little brighted out. And Zach is back there somewhere. So we're having fun today. There's not a lot of people. We're keeping our 6 foot of distance from everybody. So we should be perfectly safe other than the methanol fumes. So, all right, let's make a pass. Okay, so I knew that was going to probably tire shake, so we made some changes. We went way up on air pressure, and we're also going to make some suspension changes. So with this thing squatting, with the anti-squat that it has being less than 100%, so the back of the car, the fender well is going to try to come down on the tire. So that's going to be the compression. So I think we want to go kind of opposite of what we normally do with a radial tire. So I'm gonna make it so I'm gonna leave the compression, it's about halfway now, but then I'm gonna put the rebound, so when it comes down and then when it gradually tries to come out, that's rebound coming up. So generally you want rebound kind of loose so that it can separate, but in this case, I think I need to make the rebound so that it's tighter. I don't know. So we're gonna try to make one more pass real fast and see what we can do. I'm gonna leave the compression where it's at because it did compress and squash the tire halfway decent. We did go up in tire pressure quite a bit. We went up on tire pressure from 13.5 to 17. So that's gonna help. So let's make a shock change and we'll go up there and try to make another pass and see what happens. The track is really sticky. Okay, here we go, pass number 2. We made all those changes. We'll see if it works any better. We are gonna go into the left lane. So there ain't nobody being in the left lane, so I'm the first one. See what happens. Well, that did not work at all. It made it further, but we had a lot of air pressure and then knocked the tires off. It went a 130, 60 foot and it spun at it looked like it on the data log, it knocked the tires off 1.2 seconds. So I mean, it was going to be a fairly decent 60 foot probably, but I don't know what to do. I have no idea. What do you think, Randy?
Let's do it.
Do what? What are we doing?
Do all of it.
We're struggling, so we're about to go up there for for round number 1. So we're going to drop air pressure for sure. So we're going to go, we were at 13.5 when the tire shook. We went to 17, the tire spun violently. Now I did push out of the groove a little bit, so that may have been the whole problem. But we're also, so we dropped air pressure. We're going to drop the air pressure down to 15. And so we're looking at the boost curve now. So I don't know if we're going to change it or not. I mean, 131, 125. I mean, Austin went out there and he laid down a lick earlier. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we done after we decide. So we got 3 cars. We had 4, but AJ's car won't crank. He's having an issue. So that's who I pulled. So I've got to buy a run.
TBC Race Cars is throwing another $100 in the pot.
Oh, TBC Race Cars. He pitches in on our Thursday night deal too. Thanks, Tim. That's freaking awesome, man. This is a great, there's not a ton of people here. This is awesome. Dexter allowed us to do this. And good job, Austin, getting it together. We're out here practicing social distancing. Look, we are all spread apart. Look, did y'all notice that? We all are spread out like crazy. That methanol coming out of that exhaust pipe is rough too. That, if I got any coronavirus in my lungs after it comes in contact with that, it ain't gonna survive long. All right, so here we go. They got first round, they got each other, and we're gonna try ours. I made a whole bunch of changes. We dropped tire pressure to 15 pounds of tire pressure. We put a lot more power in it. We're gonna try to keep the front tires up. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And we loosened the extension, the rebound. We loosened the rebound just a tad. So here we go. First round. Okay, so clearly that was not the correct way to go. I think we were just way too aggressive with our ramp. So Austin and James spun as well. So Brandon and Zach are getting that thing sorted back up. And we're ready to go. We're gonna go up there and do final round. We had 4 cars, like I said, 1 broke, but they got it fixed. And so now he's up there fixing to make a pass. As soon as I got back to the pits, he got it cranked. Apparently he had, they thought he was having a crank sensor issue, but he's having a cam sensor issue. They unplugged it and it's working now, so we're ready to roll. So I turn it way down on the boost curve. We're gonna leave about the same RPM, leave the suspension all the same. We're going to turn it down to like 25 pounds of dome pressure, which that'd still be reasonably fast, but it ain't gonna be as fast as, if Austin gets down, I'm gonna be in trouble. He's got right lane, we went ahead and flipped, I got left lane. Left lane generally is a little worse because people just don't run it. So let's see what happens. Okay, so here we go. We got our finals. Me and Austin. I've got left lane, he's got right lane. I put a pretty soft tune up in it. I mean, I haven't been able to get it down the track. I don't know what it's gonna do. We'll see. It should be a good race if they both go. If his goes as fast as it did earlier today, I'm dead into water. But it is what it is. I haven't been able to get down the track at all. So the Hoosier bracket radials. Now there's not a ton of tread left on them. I don't know if these tires at my horsepower level on a sticky track is gonna work. Which I've got, my suspension is also not set up real good for sticky track. So I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Now AJ, he was having, the issue he was having with his, he just made a pass and I didn't get it. But he got it cranked up right after we got done getting back. Something's wrong with the camshaft signal. So he unplugged the cam and it cranked right up, went right down the track. And I missed it though. But him and Austin, they got a little grudge going on. So me and Austin are gonna run first, and then Austin's gonna come back around, and AJ, they're gonna make a pass. All right, let's see. Here we go in the finals. All right, guys, we got our teeth kicked in. This is 2 weekends in a row. We got to reevaluate our program. So, I mean, we struggling. I think a lot of it's got to do just with, I mean, last week we were spinning down track. It still spun down track. Today, I mean, I think it made it further. This last pass, it made it to 4.2 seconds into the run and it kicked the tires. But Austin was gone. He went stupid fast. Clocks were on. Y'all saw what he went. That was a great pass. I knew I probably couldn't go that fast with what I got. So we got to reevaluate. So right now, the way I've got this thing set up, it is set up mostly for like no prep, which I've been struggling there too. And I think a lot of it's got to do, when you get generally a pair of slicks, usually the slicks only last about 10 to 15 passes and then you need to change them. So my racing budget does not allow for me to do that. So these Hoosiers, these are the Hoosier brackets. They were really good, late last year. They worked really good. But now we don't have much tread left on them. So I think we're just running into, the tires just need to be replaced. And so with the tires need to be replaced, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm thinking about slicks, but then I think about the slicks and I'm like, well, dang, do I need to put slicks on it or not? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may put the pro bracket radials back on it, and put the Pro Bracket radio, the Mickey Thompson Pro Bracket radios, those things last forever. So they are really, really strong. So I may put the Mickey Thompson Pro Bracket radios on it, readjust the anti-squat, because most of the time I'm racing, most of the tracks that I'm racing at, they're not true no prep. And you know, I mean, used to I could go 480s to 510s pretty much anywhere. And so now I can't even hardly go 530s, 550s. 540s is freaking phenomenally fast. So I don't know, we got some soul searching to do. We got to figure out what we're going to do. I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. But right now I'm leaning toward Mickey Thompson Pro Bracket radios back on it. Get some anti-squat back in there, about that 150% range. It's not real hard to do. You know, move that upper bar back down a couple holes, and that should be really close. And that'll get me through these tracks like we're at today, where they spray it and it's in decent shape and it's reasonable. But that will not get me through on the tracks that are really no prep. So then we got to reevaluate. Do we put a set of slicks on it, buy slicks, go no prep racing, or I don't know what we're going to do yet. All right, guys, well, y'all comment, like, and subscribe. We had fun. We had a blast. We come out. We maintained our social distancing. We had fun. We had a good time. We're not cooped up in the house, so I had a good time. All right, guys, y'all comment, like, and subscribe. We will see y'all soon. Thanks, bye.